In this final part of the NAB, we're going to look at how to pass outcome 4. So let's read the question. This is out of 4 marks and we need 3 to pass. Question 12. A pond is treated weekly with a chemical to ensure that the number of bacteria is kept low. It is estimated that chemical kills 68% of all bacteria. Between the weekly treatments, it's estimated that 600 million new bacteria appear. There are U of n million bacteria at the start of a particular week. Write down a recurrence relation for your U of n plus 1, the number of millions of bacteria at the start of next week. Okay, so U of n plus 1 equals, that's how you start your recurrence relation. So U of n plus 1 equals. Now, what's happening previously to U of n? Well, it's been reduced by 68%. So if something's been reduced by 68%, then you can multiply it by 0.32. That will reduce something by 68%. Just like if you reduce something by 4%, you would multiply it by 0.96. But what's happening after that? 600 million new bacteria are appearing, so we need a plus 600. You don't need to write million in here, just use plus 600. That gives you a mark. Okay, part B, find the limit of the sequence generated by this recurrence relation and explain what the limit means in the context of this question. So, since negative 1 is less than 0.32 is less than 1, a limit exists. If this value is between negative 1 and 1, the recurrence relation always tends to a limit. So what do? Well, we let U of n and U of n plus 1 equal this limit, which is L. So we replace this with L and we replace this with L here. Once we've done that, we can solve this equation. So we've got 2 marks already, we need 1 more. So if we can solve this equation, that'll get us 3. So take this over to the other side. So we've really got 1L take away 0.32L, and that comes to 600. So subtracting that from 1L here. So if we do 1 take away 0.32, we're going to get 0.68L equals 600. What do we do at this point? Well, to work out L, you would divide by the number in front. For example, if this is 3L equals 600, you would have no problems with dividing by 3. It's the same as there's a decimal here, so we do 600 divided by 0.68. You've got a calculator, so that comes out to 882.35 to 2 decimal places for a mark. For the final mark, you have to explain what the limit means in the context of the question. I always do the same sentence for these types of things. It really helps to learn this sentence. And the thing you have to remember is the parts in the red. In the long term, the limit of bacteria, in this case, it can be the limit of absolutely anything. You just substitute what the question is talking about into this part here. So in the long term, always start with that. The limit of the bacteria settles at, and then give your value. Now it was in millions, so we'll say around 882 million. So looking over, where do we get our marks? We set up a recurrence relation. U of n plus 1 equals 0.32 U of n because it reduced by 68%. So we've got 32% at that point. And we add on 600 because the new bacteria appear are 600 every week. Part B, we set up an equation. Because it tends to a limit, because 0.32 is between negative 1 and 1, you let U of n plus 1 be L and U of n also be L, and then we solve it. Take the 0.32 over, 1 take away 0.32 is 0.68, then divide, get your answer, and then learn your statement, learn the bits in the red.